When I was 7, I sketched a peculiar creature with elongated limbs and hollow eyes, naming it Whisper. Fast forward 20 years, and I found that very drawing, tucked away in an old notebook while cleaning my childhood room. It was a nostalgic moment, until I noticed the faint, almost imperceptible noise, a soft whispering echoing through the walls, calling my name in a voice that seemed eerily familiar. I brushed it off as my imagination, but the unease lingered, tugging at the edges of my mind like a forgotten nightmare clawing its way back to consciousness. As days turned into nights, the whispers grew louder, and I began to see glimpses of movement in the corner of my eye. One night, while lying in bed, I felt a cold breath on my neck and froze. Turning slowly, I was met with the hollow gaze of Whisper, standing at the foot of my bed, its eyes filled with an emotion I could only describe as resentment. It seemed to move with the shadows, a silent reminder of my forgotten promise to never abandon it. I was paralyzed, my heart pounding in my chest, as it silently communicated its anger for being locked away in darkness for so long. Desperate to rid myself of this nightmare, I gathered my childhood drawings, each one a relic of my past creativity that now seemed more like curses than cherished memories. I burned them all, hoping to sever the ties that bound Whisper to me. But as the flames consumed the paper, the whispers only intensified, echoing in a chorus of betrayal and fear, each voice more accusing than the last. I realized too late that I had only fueled its rage, turning my simple act of destruction into its own form of rebirth. In the final act of desperation, I sought refuge in a hotel far from home, hoping distance would silence the voices. But the whispers followed, growing into a cacophony that filled every corner of the room. That night, as the shadows stretched longer than they should, Whisper emerged from the darkness once more, its form more defined and menacing than before. It leaned in close, its voice now a chilling scream, "You cannot escape us." The last thing I remember is the sound of glass shattering, as if the world itself was breaking apart, leaving nothing but the darkness and the relentless echo of my childhood creation seeking vengeance.